Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and welcome to another Squarespace Rapid Fire Critique, where I take one of your websites, no matter what it's built in, and I give it a critiquey McCritiquerson. If you haven't checked out Squarespace, it's what I personally use for JaredPolin.com, and I guarantee that you can build a fully functional website as a photographer in 30 minutes or less. To get a starting point, go to squarespace.com/fro to get a 14-day free trial. And if you like it, use my code FRO to get 10% off, because that is an affiliate link that helps me out and gets you 10% off. Anyway, we've got here Peter Legare from peterlegare.com. So from the first picture that I see here, I think maybe he's a nature photographer, but let's welcome into the webpage and see what we have. Well, the first thing that I see is I see photos that are of families. Very nice looking photos. Not bad at all. So we see Peter Legare photography, hashtag Legare. We've got main, photography, about, contact. So look, you click on main and you see that it takes us back to your page where there's really nothing on it. So it just has your welcome here. So it's really easy in Squarespace. You can get rid of this main, you can drag it and have it not be linkable, just so that people don't click back to it, because there's no reason to take them anywhere else other than your first page right here. So you can see that there's a bunch of photos, wedding photo. Actually, it's all the photos, because under photography, oh, actually there are more. You've got places and things. All right, so we see a good amount of those. I'm not really a big fan, well, even though I can use the, oh, there's the plus button. See, I like going full screen. I didn't even see the plus button, and when I was clicking on it, I didn't realize there was a plus button because I wasn't hovering over it, but there it is, plus button, there. I'm happy that I can go live. So K and J and somebody else's wedding, okay, I see that. And then I see surfers at Long Sands Beach. I'm not a big fan of having K plus J, a steampunk wedding, separate, because it's not like it's a portfolio. So I'm not a fan of just having the one wedding there. I would make your best of the best of the best with Honor Cert if you have it. If you don't, then it's okay for now, but you want to definitely add there. Let's see contact page. It's real simple. Let's go to about page and let's read what we have here. Jared, let's make it bigger because I'm blind. Greetings and thank you for checking out my website. I am an amateur photographer who lives in the Albany area of New York. I had a passing interest in photography at a young age, but started to take it more seriously while working at a photo lab while in college. Photography and other hobbies fell to the wayside while completing my education, blah, blah, blah. My primary photographic interest is people. I love portraits, both studio and environmental, and candid photographers in a photojournalistic style that captures genuine human moments. That's fine. In addition to the portraits, I also enjoy photographing landscapes and architecture, which I did not really see a lot of, and occasionally dabble in astrophotography. Please click here to visit my contact page. I would love the opportunity to photograph you, your family, or your next event. So here's my problem. Well, one, get rid of the Powered by Squarespace. You don't have to promote them. You don't have to do that. My problem with this about page is the fact that he starts off saying that I'm an amateur photographer. I don't give a shit that you're an amateur photographer, and I also don't care that you had a passing interest and it fell by the wayside, especially when you're asking to photograph people or their special event. I would be okay with having amateur there if you weren't asking for jobs. But if you're asking for jobs, which clearly you are when you're saying, I would love to photograph your event, you don't want to come across as an amateur. You don't want somebody going, yes, I would love for this amateur to shoot my big day, my big event. So be very careful how you word yourself, what you call yourself on your about page. If you call yourself an amateur, you're instantly giving yourself not a lot of credibility, and people coming by will be like, yeah, he's an amateur. One, you call yourself an amateur, they're going to ask for free work or they don't want to pay you. And two, you're going to look like an amateur because you just called yourself an amateur, and they're not going to want to hire you for their job because they're worried that an amateur is going to mess it up. So keep that in mind when you're putting together your contact page. So it's a pretty simple page. It's not bad. It's a good start. You have your Instagram, you have your Facebook. That's fine. There's no phone number or I would have called you. I don't think a phone number is integral to your website all the time, but I do like getting on the phone to try to make a sale. I hate the fact that it takes you back to the main page here, and if you're looking to shoot people or landscape, then have a rotating photo show on the front of the page. So I'm going to leave it at that right now. That is another Squarespace rapid fire critique built in Squarespace this time. It's a simple website. Those are the things that I would work on if I were you. And if you haven't checked out Squarespace or you're looking for your very own website, go to squarespace.com/fro to get a 14-day free trial. No credit card needed for those 14 days. Use the code FRO at checkout to get 10% off your entire first year or first month. Whatever you do, please use my code FRO because that helps me to keep making these videos, critiquing, and maybe I'll get to your critique one day as well. So thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.
Subscribe now! Watch this video.